Alright, hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video. Today we're talking about addictions, all that pertains to this area of life, definitely as it relates to spirituality. That's what we're going to talk about today the most. Some people have reached out to me and inquired about this topic of addictions, how to stop addictions, how to heal yourself from addictions. I have some experience on this. By no means I'm an expert, but I have some things to share about this topic. And this is the appropriate topic to discuss also today because this is on the minds of lots of people, not just one. So, some friends that I know, that you may know as well, some co-workers of mine have addictions and deal with addictions. And yeah, the addiction process is something that we all have in common. Everybody's addicted to something. Some people's addictions are much more destructive than others. But still, the act and the process of being addicted is doesn't feel good and is not conducive to your overall health. So if you're not enlightened, fully enlightened, then you are addicted. That's just by definition. Because a person that's enlightened, liberated, they're liberated from the craving and addiction, excuse me, addiction process as well. So, yeah. And very difficult, very challenging to overcome addictions. It's not an easy thing. It's quite hard. It takes a lot of meditation. It takes a lot of awareness to be able to bypass this craving part of the mind. So we're going to go in depth. We're going to dive deep into this topic of addictions. I'm going to share with you everything that I know. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will gain more courage to step into the realm of destroying your addictions and removing your addictions. And maybe even, God forbid, that after this video is over, your addiction will be gone. Whatever you're addicted to will be subsided. So, like I said, people that are not enlightened are addicted. I'm addicted, you're addicted, we're all addicted to something. And the addiction comes from, it stems in your body. Actually, it stems from sensations. So we feel sensations in the body constantly. We feel pleasurable sensations, we feel painful sensations, and we feel neutral sensations. When a pleasant sensation arises, you want to go towards that. So I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you myself, okay? So last 2 weeks or so, I've been fasting. I've been eating pretty much only one meal a day. The other food I've been eating was mainly fruits. And just eating a very simple diet, much more calorie restricted than what I would usually eat. And definitely way more fruits than I would be normally used to. So being on this diet, just basically eating mostly fruits, it made me appreciate the greasy foods and the oily foods, and the craving for those foods arise, especially today. Because today I haven't eaten anything. Yesterday also I haven't eaten anything except a watermelon, and I ate it on a live stream. So if you're here, by the way, if you want to ask me a question, feel free to send a super chat. That's pretty much how I'm going to read your questions for now. And then after about an hour or so, I'll start reading your comments and your questions, whatever you have. So feel free to send a super chat if you have something to add, or if you want me to go into a topic specifically. So, like I said, I've been fasting. Yesterday I only ate a watermelon, and today I'm fasted. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't really had any major calories in 2 or 3 days, maybe 3 days or so. And this gives my body the craving and desire to eat very delicious, very greasy, very oily foods. So I'm craving for po. Vietnam has this delicious food called po. It is just soup, vegetables. It's a kind of flavoring, and usually tofu. That's what I eat. Mainly, I don't eat any animals byproducts. I only eat plant vegetables or plant proteins. So that's what I'm craving. And there's a restaurant here next to Da Nang which has one of the best po's that I've ever had in my life. In fact, it's a hot stove. They give you the hot stove and they expect you to prepare the food yourself. So it's a very interesting experience. But other than this, the craving arises, the pleasant sensation in my body arises, and I feel I want to satiate it. So this intense kind of gnawing sensation, I know how pleasurable it'll be for me to go to this restaurant, for me to drink this soup, for me to eat this delicious po. and how satiating it'll be and how much pleasurable sensations I'm going to experience in my body. So right now, the feeling, the craving, the pleasant sensation that arises in my body is leading me and begging me and asking me to go and satisfy it and to go and actually do the action that will um, kind of subside this craving. But with my logical mind, I know that's not the best thing because it's very oily and lots of oil and lots of salt. It's not the best thing. So I'm going to stick to fruits, and maybe today I won't even eat anything at all. So this is how addictions come. This is how addictions subside and persist. And you feed your addictions. We all feed our addictions. How do we feed our addictions? By this craving, this lust sensation arises, this pleasant sensation arises. You want something, and then without just letting it pass away, you act on it. You go and you do the act that makes the craving become satiated. And what you just did is you strengthened the addiction. Because if I were just to go right now and feed my addiction and go and eat this delicious soup, well, then I would strengthen this craving in the next run, whatever that would be. So what we have to understand is that these addictions and these cravings are temporary. They're short term. They're short lived. They only they only persist for some time. They're not permanent. So this craving that I have for the soup, it may last for a minute. It may last for 10 minutes. It may last for an hour. And it is so hard to overcome this. Oh my God, I just want to go and eat this. What's the big deal? I just want to feel good. Isn't life about feeling good? Well, no, it's not about feeling feeling good in that way. When you're trying to satiate your addictions, that's not feeling good. That's just you going along with delusion. So the opposite of this is true as well. You can have the opposite of addiction, meaning painful addictions, you could say. When some unpleasant sensation happens, you want to destroy it. You want to get rid of it. You want to run away from it. That is the exact opposite of addiction. But in reverse, it's aversion. So craving and aversion. I'll give you another perfect example. I'm in this Airbnb and there's a very loud noise coming from a neighboring building. It is so loud, in fact, that it agitates me. It hurts me. I can't sleep properly at night. There are loud machines buzzing constantly. So I want to run away from it. I want to destroy it. I want to go and tell the owner. I want to go get a new Airbnb. Anything but to face the uncomfortable sensations. So this uncomfortable sensation that arises in me forces me to do something about it. But there's another option. I can just let it go. I can just let it subside. This uncomfortable sensation is not permanent. And I can observe the situation objectively. That's one step towards solving your addictions. So let's read some of your comments now. I'm in Da Nang, Vietnam. Yes. Yes, welcome, welcome. Let's put this user in timeout for eating meat. Okay. Oh, nice, Michelle. That's good to hear. That's good work. Okay. Let's continue. So that's the first step. Second step, what's next? The next part of resolving addictions is by you transcending them. Okay? So leaving alone everything I've said, it's valid, but we're going to go from a different angle now. Addiction comes because you're not happy in your life, generally speaking. I know firsthand in my life, whenever I've been very addicted to food, there are times where I just sat in my room, sat in my house, I didn't do anything except watch YouTube videos, and I would order food, and I would just eat massive amounts of food. I would go to Costco, get their pizza. This was before I was completely vegan. But I would eat a gigantic, large pizza by myself. And then I would have some candy. I would have some vegan candy. chocolates, and then something else, some hot pockets, some more pizza, some more food, and I was so salt filled that my face would be just puffy, and I would be so fat. Even I would get fat because I would be so addicted to food. And why? Why was I addicted to food? Because food and addiction is so strong. And no, it's because I wasn't living my life fully. I wasn't going out and engaging with life. I wasn't going out and making friends. I wasn't going out and spending time in nature. I was just being secluded, being a recluse. And when you're a recluse, you're wanting stimulation. When you're not engaged with life, when you're not appreciating the simple pleasures of life, like right now, my back is touching the palm tree. I can feel the life within me. I can feel the connection that it has towards me and me to it. And it's giving me a kind of a pleasure, a very subtle sense of pleasure, a happiness, a bliss, a joy. So these are the aspects of life that you want to come in contact with more. And then smoking or drinking or eating food or any of these things becomes so meaningless. It becomes like, yeah, it's a simple pleasure. You know the downside of it. It becomes painful to eat that kind of food. That's why I'm fasting, because food is good and you need nourishment. Absolutely, you need to eat food. But sometimes your body needs a break. Your body needs to relax from the food that you're eating. It takes a great deal of effort and energy to break down and digest food. Sometimes your body just wants rest. And it's very simple. It's very easy to understand. And you can get benefit and pleasure from simpler aspects of life. So another way to deal with addiction and to solve addictions is to just transcend them. Meaning you have to go above them. Go above them in what sense? Use smoking cigarettes because you want happiness or you want pleasure or you want some sense of relaxation. You need to go and in tune and connect yourself to life and surround yourself with life. Go and do natural things that make you happy. And naturally, seeing the cigarette smoke will just be so absurd. It'll be so silly. Why am I smoking this? This doesn't belong in my lungs. Easily throw it away. Similarly with masturbation, with sexual addiction, with any kind of intoxicants, with food addiction. When you are engaging with life, when you are full on with life, the pleasures of life, the simple pleasures of life, just become that. They become simple pleasures. Yes, you enjoy them. Yes, you can go and eat food. Yes, you can go and do all the natural, pleasurable things. Smoking tobacco is not natural. What's natural is breathing air into your lungs, not tobacco or smoke. Those become just simple pleasures that you can enjoy, but they don't become entrapping processes. You don't get trapped by them. So let's see what you have to say. Let's read some of your comments. Love you too. So somebody says, Luke says, I was going to buy you a new iPhone 17 Pro. Wow, thank you very much, if you're honest about your intentions. However, after watching a bit more on your channel, I would like to ask, is it all just an act when you live around Dr. Narcissist? It's a good question. And no, it's not an act. This is something that a lot of people have been asking me and think that it's an act. We're not acting. This is, maybe some parts are slightly exaggerated just for the fun of it and for the fun of it. It's entertaining. Like when he was chasing me around and he was scaring me. I knew he was probably not going to do anything, but to go along with it and to enjoy it is fun also. So nothing is scripted. There's genuine friction. There's genuine conflict resolution. I haven't spoken to him in 2 days. He's not answering my calls because I guess he's triggered that people are donating to me or whatever, supporting me. And genuinely, I think that's how it is. And he hasn't talked to me, and he thinks that my energy is bad. So leaving the whole thing aside, it's genuine. It's genuine. When we have conflicts, we're not staging anything. Nothing is faked. And I'm still looking for a phone, actually. I'm contemplating how I'm going to get this. I'm looking at the OnePlus 13. That's not the phone I recently figured out that it doesn't have autofocus on the front camera, so I can't live stream with it. And I'm looking at Samsung S24 Ultra. That's probably the best bet. But if you were to buy me an iPhone, that would give me the ability to live stream and professionally make YouTube videos for a long time to come. And you would directly benefit from that. So thank you very much. I appreciate your just thinking of me. And if you can do that, wow, that would help my life, that would benefit my life, and that would let me benefit so many other beings. So thank you very much, and I hope you do get this from me. Okay, thank you very much. All right, I'll look forward to that. I'm not gonna go phone hunting just yet. In anticipation if maybe this will go through. Thank you very much, Luke. I highly appreciate it. So, no, of course I gave him back the phone. I just kind of gave him his karma back because he took my phone. I'm not gonna steal anybody's property. That's not good karma. But it was no joke. I wanted him to feel the fear of losing his phone. So that's not the topic of this video, my friends. The topic is to addiction and how to overcome your addiction. And so next, let's talk about food. Because, my friends, if you like it or not, food addiction is the most fundamental and the most powerful addiction on planet Earth. Sexuality is very powerful addiction, and we're all addicted to sensuality and sexuality because that's how we're born, that's how we're made, and nature is instigating you to reproduce. Nice. Michelle, I just saw your message, but I can't read it right now, so I just saw the preview. So, but food addiction is the most primordial, it's the most fundamental, because survival is the most important thing for the human biology, for the human nervous system. So you may be addicted to cigarettes, you may be addicted to alcohol, you may be addicted to so many things, but food addiction is primordial underneath it all. And you can't really see how much you're addicted to food because you're constantly eating. You're eating every day, and you get a little bit of hungry. You don't really get hungry, you get a little bit of a craving, and you go and satisfy it. But if you fast, you realize how strong the addiction to food is, and how much craving there is to food. So, to overcome food addiction, and especially if you're living in the United States, food is a big deal. Most people are overweight, or at least 50% or something along these lines of Americans are overweight or obese even. So why? Because they're eating the wrong foods. Partially it's not your fault because these evil corporations and companies, they make food simply for profit. They make food to taste pleasurable enough, but not have enough nourishment so that you continuously eat it. And then you buy more. They're only interested in profit. They're not interested in feeding you, nourishing you, providing you well-being. They're only interested in money. They're evil, delusional and ignorant people and corporations. And massive marketing is pushed towards you going and eating that. So you shouldn't go and eat that. To solve food addiction, especially harmful food addiction, is very simple and very easy. You just start eating the right things. When you've been eating McDonald's, when you've been eating very hurtful and harmful food to your system, then taking an apple and eating it, an apple would taste like shit. You'd want to throw the apple on the ground. Why are you eating an apple? It's disgusting. Go eat a Big Mac. Go eat a Doritos. Go eat some Subway sandwich. Normal food becomes, you can't taste it because your palate has been so bombarded with these intense pleasures that you can't, it's not easy to overcome. So you have to drop those unhealthy foods and start eating healthy foods, just eating whole foods. And when you start eating whole foods, and especially a lot of whole foods, you start to realize, wow, not only do I feel better, it tastes better, and I get satiated. So the satiation, the feeling of hunger, is what we're all subject to. So I'm sure if you're living in the United States and if you're hungry, you probably don't want to go and make yourself a full course meal of potatoes, vegetables, some tofu, fried tofu, stir fried, and some coconut curry. No, you probably just want to go in the pantry and get yourself some Doritos. And Doritos are amazing. They're filled with MSG. Well, why is my phone lagging so badly? The MSG, meaning the monosodium glutamate, and it makes it such an intense pleasure. And then you feel like you're satiated, but you're actually not satiated at all. You just ate 1,000 calories and they're basically empty. There's no nutrition in that. And then a couple of hours later, you're going to feel even more intensely hungry. What's the next thing to do? I don't know. Go get McDonald's, go get something filled with sauce, and then eat that. And it doesn't have any nourishment either. So then again, you're going to feel more intense hunger. And you're going to make the mistake of eating these highly processed foods that have tons of calories. You're going to get overweight, and you're going to just be unsatiated. The hunger isn't going to go away because you're not eating nourishment. So what's way better is for you to stock up on actually plant-based whole foods. Eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes, and all of its thousands of varieties. Go to a vegan restaurant, the healthiest vegan restaurant that they have, and eat some proper food. Eat some fried potatoes or baked potatoes with some lentils, some broccoli, some cauliflower, sprouts, and vegetables on the side, and then have some plant dessert. That will feel you full for hours, and it'll actually satiate you. And then the need to go and eat these highly addictive, highly processed foods are not going to be there. You're not going to feel the need to go, oh yeah, what's going to satiate my hunger? McDonald's. Even though you know the sensual pleasure, the strong sensation of McDonald's is so powerful. You know how it tastes. It feels amazing. But again, with enough experience of eating plant foods, whole foods, you're going to understand, no, it doesn't solve anything. It's just a temporary pleasure. It's just a temporary relief. What you actually want is real food. And eating real food is the real challenge. So I challenge you, if you're addicted to food, go and eat real food. If you want food, don't go for the easy thing. Go and either cook yourself some food or go to a nice plant-based vegan restaurant. They're not that expensive. And eat. Eat as much as you want. Then you'll be satiated. So that's how you stop yourself from being addicted to food and all the rest. So let's read some of your comments now. Yes. Yep, stop eating the chips. Vegan food is warrior food. Yep, Marcus. Yep. I'm in Vietnam. Milk is also addictive. That's a very good point. So that's something I want to mention here, is that, if you're not a vegan, or if you're drinking the milk or the breast milk from a cow, from a bovine animal, and that belongs to its babies, whatever, milk is actually addictive. Milk has properties in it. Cow's milk has properties in it that makes you addicted to it. Because I'm assuming that nature made it in a way that the baby would come back over and over and get its nourishment, but you're not a baby cow. So it makes it addictive, especially when it's cooked and baked and when it's made into a cheese. Cheese is extremely addictive. It's much more addictive than a lot of substances, actually. So that's why when you go get a pizza, it's so rewarding because it is a powerful, addictive food. And addiction in this way is not good. Cheese is extremely high in calories, is not really nourishing, especially when it's been cooked. And it's kind of disgusting. And it's not meant to be eaten by a human being. Most people are lactose intolerant. Right? Let's see what you're saying. Is human milk okay to consume? Yes, absolutely. If you're a baby and if you're a toddler, you should absolutely consume breast milk. That's what breast milk is for. And then when the child grows up, breast milk no longer gets released from the mother. Yep, thank you. I won't relapse on the cheese. Yep. So another addiction is the masturbation addiction. If you're a man watching me, I'm sure that you've overcome or you've come across this aspect in your life at some point, at least, guaranteed. And this is something also that needs to be overcome and solved. And it's a very powerful addiction, masturbation and pornography. The majority of the content on the internet is pornography. So this is an addiction that we also have to overcome because losing your sexual energy is not good for you, not good for your health, not good for anybody. So there's something that you should overcome. And I've created a very powerful step-by-step process and educational course on this that's available only on my website. You can find it on shivakailash.com. It's only $47. If you really want to go in depth and help yourself to stop this addiction process, you can go and watch that. No, masturbation is not good for prostate health. That's a myth. Are there any practices with the vegan industry that you're not sure about or on the edge when you're thinking about it? Yeah, I'm not sure about the lab-grown meat. That's just disgusting. Meat is disgusting enough. Lab-grown meat is even more disgusting. Well, it has no suffering in it. That's good. But I'm not sure how. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is sensible or healthy or. Yeah, it's just kind of gross. All right, Michelle, with the first super chat. Thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you for the $10 super chat. And she says, I was addicted to food in 2005. I weighed 500. Wow. I now cook from scratch, fermented foods, and love whole grains and legumes. I'm I am I'm an addiction slash forensic therapist and budding Buddhist. Wow, that sounds amazing. That sounds fantastic. It sounds like you've totally transformed your life. And fermented foods sound delicious. I could go for some fermented foods right now. That is the way to go. Yeah, cooking food from scratch is the best if you have time. And yeah, whole foods, whole grains, legumes, etc. All wonderful, wonderful things. Wow, you lost a lot of weight, and Dr. Rob needs your advice for sure. That's very good. That's life transforming. Nice. Yes, pornography is disgusting, and it's very important to go celibate. Absolutely. So yeah, this is another. This is a topic that we all need to talk about: is the addiction to pornography and these kinds of sensual pleasures, because pornography is a huge, huge, huge problem in most people's lives. And yes, I'm also very happy that more women are in the chat. More feminine energy is here to balance it out. That's very, very needed. So thank you very much. Yes, I am streaming with Monk. So pornography is extremely addictive because it's so overwhelmingly pleasurable. It's just like McDonald's. McDonald's is extremely pleasurable, and watching people mate and have sex and make love is also extremely pleasurable. It's like you're doing it. So 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago, you would need to go and be either a king or be some kind of really special lucky person to have that much sexual activity. But now you can just go online and watch it. So your brain isn't really designed to handle that. Plus, it's weird. Plus, you're watching other people have sex and mate. It's very disturbing to the mind. Most of those women are also not in the healthiest conditions, and that whole industry is not properly done or not proper at all. And you're losing your sexual energy. You're losing your potent life force when you masturbate. So if you get rid of this, if you throw this away, you're going to be depleted. So it's not wise, not the right thing to do. So I'm not with Dr. Rob anymore. Um, and he's in a different city than me. I'm now back home, you could say. So yeah, for sure, Carrie. If you have a relationship, you're in a relationship, then go at it. That's more normal and natural. But you making pleasure to yourself in the bedroom, making love to your pillow, and watching others mate, you haven't really opened your perception enough to see clearly what you're doing. It's insane. It's absurd. How can you recover your life force? Well, first of all, stop masturbating. It takes approximately 30 days for you to just feel normal if you're doing it constantly. And it takes 180 days, 180, to just become completely resolved. So go out in nature, go in the sun. Sun's energy is revitalizing. Go eat some good plant-based foods, and you'll recover your sexual energy very quickly. Yeah, that's good, Northwest. I'm happy for you. That's the way to go. Yes, 30 days no fap. Golden Brick says, come to Dagestan, we'll help you. If you're in Dagestan, I would want to visit Dagestan one day, especially at least when the war is over. But this is not India. This is Vietnam. Do you eat meat? No, I don't. I had a plant-based whole food diet. So this word vegan it puts people off very badly. It puts me off. This word vegan is such a weak word. Vegan. I'm vegan. I am vegan, but I eat a plant-based diet. So that's what I'm going to say from now on. Vegan, the definition of veganism is to reducing the suffering of animals. So I'm wearing vegan clothes. I make the vegan choices when I go to the grocery store, supermarkets, and the clothing store. But my diet is plant-based. It's also vegan, but it's plant-based. I eat a plant-based diet. So that's plant-based people understand. Plant-based people appreciate. Many people mistake sex for intimacy. Yes, which is not interchangeable. You can be intimate without sex, but you can't have sex without intimacy. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. And that's what people are seeking. When you're watching porn and you're masturbating, you're wanting intimacy. Deep down, you're wanting intimacy, but you're getting the superficial pleasure of sex and sexuality. It doesn't satiate you, and you're gonna do it again, and it won't do anything positive except make you more depressed, and it'll just drain your life force. So yeah, there's deeper things to go with sexuality. Plants don't have B12. Plants actually do have B12 if you don't wash them. Back in the day, if you're a farmer and you just ate plants, the soil contains B12. So, but it's very easy to supplement. You can just take a supplement, a B12 supplement. There's no point of eating butchered animals. Why 180 days? So it's been my experience, someone that's been very heavily into this addiction, that 180 days is how long it takes for the body to just reset itself. And this is one significant cycle that if you maintain your sexual energy, you don't release it, it will basically pull you back to normal. So 180 days. This has also been explored by other people, and other people have said something similar to me. Do you have a phone addiction? Yes, actually, that too. So food and my phone and internet addiction is like the two things that I'm most addicted to, or that cause me the most amount of, let's say, problems. It's not a big deal, but sometimes I would prefer to do something more productive than just scroll on Instagram. So definitely. It takes 18 months for the brain to regulate after opioid addiction. Yeah, wow, okay. So that's good to know. And yeah, something along those lines, that's how long it takes. It takes many months. So you shouldn't masturbate. You shouldn't ejaculate. That is draining of your life force. It's not going to be good for you. Do I love cooking? No, I don't. I hope to meet a vegan wife that cooks for me, because I don't enjoy cooking at all. I enjoy eating. I enjoy cooking simple foods, but I don't really know how to cook complex foods and foods that taste good, like in the restaurants. I can cook very basic, simple things, and I do, like lentils or oatmeal or quinoa, and I enjoy eating that a lot. But more complex foods, I don't cook. And okay, the amount of water and electricity to run the data centers. Yeah, I mean that's something we're gonna have to overcome, the data centers and the requirement for water. Hey, it just came through across my homepage. It's super helpful. And yes, there's no need to eat flesh. And when there's yes, absolutely. When there's an abundance of plant life around us and we're not in a survival situation, survival mode, that is the healthiest thing to eat, which is I need to have a phone to live stream. Somebody I think made plans to potentially donate an iPhone 17 to me. Wow, that would be a huge gift, huge blessing. But we'll see. What's worse with masturbation is imagining this form of your mind. So yes, absolutely, you're daydreaming, you're fantasizing, and fundamentally you're losing your energy. So, if you were just to record yourself doing this act and then watch it back, it's so silly, it's so ridiculous. Why are you touching yourself? Just leave yourself alone. Just be normal. Be natural. Go meet a woman. That's much better off. Go meet a woman and actually do things with her. That seems much more simpler and saner to me. Yes, I'm very, very happy here. Thank you. What's up, 420 Atheist? Welcome back. Bask in the sunlight. So I haven't absorbed sunlight in approximately 10 days. I've been on this retreat. And definitely while I'm here, I'm going to go and change my clothes. I'm going to go swimming in about an hour or two and absorb as much sunlight as I can. Sunlight is energy. Sunlight is food. The sunlight, the fruits that you eat is sunlight. It's trapped sunlight. So you might as well you should eat fruits, but you should also just stand in the sun and absorb sunlight energy. That's the best thing you can do. Let's see, Bar, what was your question? Is it okay to ask where you come from? My life was in Canada, but I was born in Ukraine. So I've lived in Canada for the majority of my life, but right now I'm living in Vietnam, or traveling in Vietnam. Sun kills germs too. Do you think Rob is a good example of masculine by fertility? No, I think he's not very fertile, if I were to guess, and testosterone is very low. Obesity and smoking cigarettes causes testosterone to go down. What is your current phone? My current phone is iPhone 13, and it has 4 GB of RAM. So it can't handle the live stream very well. Single live streams it can handle, but there's lags in between, and also definitely with dual live streams, it cannot handle it at all. So if somebody were to gift me or donate me a new iPhone 17 Pro Max, that would be huge, and I'll be able to live stream for many, many years, maybe decades even. But I was looking into buying other phones, and it doesn't have 4K selfie cameras, or it doesn't have self-adjusting or autofocus of the front lens, so I can't do that for live streaming. iPhone 13 thankfully has autofocus, so the quality is always crisp. It's not blurry. We need your wisdom. I'm here to answer your questions, talking about addiction. So I've been talking about addiction for the first 30 minutes and gave you 3 steps on overcoming addiction. You feel free to watch this video back. And we're talking about sexuality and masturbation, how to stop that, and that's a big problem in most people's lives. I've been smoking cigarettes, the only thing that keeps me grounded. Anymore, I see through all these things is hard. Yeah, cigarette addiction is hard to overcome as well, for sure. So hormones get trapped in the fat cells, gain weight, you feel less, lose weight, you feel more, body makes same. Very important to lose weight and stay at a healthy weight. Otherwise, not going to be good. What if I'm addicted to doing it with the same sex? I mean, that's your business, fine. Okay, can't read that. How do I, can't help you with that. I watch what? That lady, well, good for her. What happens to the money from the live streams a week ago? Did you use it to travel rather than get a phone? No, so that money is still with me, and I'm just thinking what is the best thing to do, and I'll be using it to travel to India and to pay for my shelter and for food. So that's what will be used for. Talking to women. If you want to talk to women, then avoid from masturbating, avoid from releasing your sexual energy. That is what's going to help you the most. And as men, if you're watching pornography and masturbating, that's something you want to quit, and that's something you want to stop. It's not going to help you to become a better man. It's not going to help you to become stronger. It's going to make you more depressed. And it's going to drain you. It's going to drain you of your life force. So This is not a green screen, okay? I promise you. It's not a green screen. Oh God, oh God. Just kidding. Yes, I'm in Danang. So girls are allowed. Get on some dating apps. I don't like dating apps. Dating apps are not the way to go. Uh, this is not a green screen, by the way. I'm actually here, as you can see. Yes, I hope I get my phone donated to me as well. I hope that person was serious. I really hope that I get a new phone so that I can live stream without interruptions. As a man, I'm not willing to chase women. I'm not going to chase women. If there's a mutual connection and attraction, then that's what I'll pursue. But chasing women is not the right thing to do. Wow. Yeah, lots of people are meeting each other on dating apps. They work. Well, no. Wow, interesting. No, I wish I was sponsored by that book. The book that you're talking about is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. One of the best books in the world. Um, if a woman is interested in me, then I'll go and talk to her. But I'm not going to go and try to convince women to like me or convince them to be attracted to me. That just doesn't work. That's futile. Nice. Yeah. Lots of people meet on Tinder. If you want me to go on a topic, if you want to ask me a question, feel free to send a super chat. Really? That's interesting. This woman has to go on live with me. That'll be I want to go on a live stream with this very famous, not famous, but she's famous in the live stream space. And it'll be good for my channel, but I need a new phone for that. Because my phone can't handle dual live streams. The weird Eggman is back home. Uh, yeah, exactly. This is a green screen palm tree. Yeah, so what topic do you want me to discuss, my friends? I'm feeling quite exhausted. I haven't eaten. I don't have much energy in me. Not a lot of calories I've consumed in the last 2 or 3 days. But I think I'm going to go eat some fruits. Fruits are living in a tropical country. If you don't eat fruits, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Wow. How did you get shipwrecked? I don't know. The first Vipassana retreat is in Massachusetts, where I used to live at Shelburne Falls. You should go, Michelle. That would be a big blessing to you. Yes, thank you, DB. See you soon. Yes, will do. Mango Fund. Ah, okay, waitlist. Yeah, there's a lot of demand for that. Wow, until November. That's a long time. Well, nonetheless, still sign up, still go. Hello, welcome. Love from Pakistan. Nice. Good to see you. Yeah, we have to overcome our addictions. It is it is something very needed. And addictions come from sensations. Can you give your thoughts on Christianity and the Bible? I had a dream about Christianity and the Bible. And, I don't have a positive take on the Bible, but this dream, it felt like, wow, there's so much value in the Bible. There's so many valuable truths of life. And that book has very potent ideas, very potent knowledge, wisdom. Um, so it needs to be, treated more with reverence. So I have a totally different perspective of the Bible and Christianity now after this dream. I pay attention to my dreams. My dreams, pretty much 100% of my dreams lead me towards some kind of truth now. So always very important to pay attention to your dreams. They always mean something. Nice. Not going to shave. Where's Dr. Rob? He's in Ho Chi Minh. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Robots, but it's not going to help you. What if I don't dream? You're probably smoking weed or doing some psychedelic drugs. You want to stay away from that. Be sober. Don't take any drugs. Why you have vivid dreams all the time? That's a good sign. And don't eat before bed, at least 4 hours. And pay attention to your dreams. Yep, that's good. You managed to offload that. I don't know why so many people don't like Dr. Rob. Well, I know why. He's abusive. His language is foul. He, what else does he do? He doesn't take care of his life or his body. His lifestyle is bad, so it's not good. Yeah, wet dreams is something you're going to experience when you practice human attention, and it's your body getting rid of what it can't store. And girls watch porn. No, it's an addictive thing for the brain, for the human brain. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, it has the same detrimental effects. You want to stay away from porn, you want to don't watch porn. It doesn't lead you to anything good. It makes you more addicted to craving and sensuality and lust. And it's just weird. The sexual lust is also in a perverted way. You're watching others mate and have sex. Soggy boy Zimmy, you gotta chill out with that, buddy. Um, Interesting. So when you have dreams, especially vivid dreams like floating in the water with the boat sinking or whatever, after you wake up, sit on your bed and feel the feelings of the dreams. Let it sink into you and see what meaning it has to the physical reality because it represents something in your physical reality, guaranteed, always. So it might represent, okay, I need to chill out with this relationship. I need to stop, I don't know, be better with my mother, or be more emotionally expressive, or something along those lines. So pay attention to the feeling and the energy the dream has. Love you too. Where is Dr. Rob? He is in Ho Chi Minh. I'm in Da Nang now. Why can I be powerful in dreams? I'm always weak, even at fledgling. That's interesting. I think a lot of people have this. I feel the same thing. In dreams, sometimes I feel very powerless. Like I'm running away from somebody, but I'm running so slowly. Why can't I freaking run? I know I can run. Oh man, it upsets me sometimes. Definitely. Again, wake up when you dream. Pay attention to the feeling, the energy of the dream. I can't tell you what the dream means. Yeah, for sure. I'm always flying in my dreams too. I have lots of dreams of me levitating, and I'm always happy when that happens. Aries, it's up to you. It's up to you what your boundaries are. If you want to step away, you can. It depends on the situation. It depends on your preference. So with Dr. Rob, even though he's whatever abusive and etc. etc., I put up with it. I put up with it. It's not really a big deal. Yeah. My friends, this is the perfect time to mention this. That if you want to communicate with me, if you want to do a spiritual consultation with me, if you want to have spiritual coaching with me, you can do so at no cost or no charge. We'll do it all on a donation basis. So if you want to reach out to me, if you want to seek my help, if you want guidance, if you want me to teach you things, if you want to share my insights and ideas with you, if you want me to use my clarity and look into your life, into your energy, then reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or Discord. Send me a message there. We'll talk. We'll have a call. And afterwards, if you feel like it's benefited you anyway, you can send me a donation. But donations are not required. They're not requested. And it's just out of the kindness of your heart, you can send me a donation afterwards if you want. So reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Discord, and we'll chat. And I hope I get a chance to speak with you very soon. Yes, the meditation retreat is over. I made a video about it. You should watch it. I can just about money. Yeah, the family members that we grew up with and the relationship that we have to our family members, especially as children, plays such a big impact on our lives. Way more than we can possibly imagine. So very important to heal from that trauma. And also more importantly, if you have children, to be very mindful and to meditate and to just, yeah, not cause them problems. How much money do you spend in Vietnam every month for food, place to stay, transportation, etc.? Approximately 800 Canadian dollars. That's maybe 600 US. I definitely get in touch with Facebook and Amazon. Okay, yes. I'll look, yeah, send me a message and I'll respond. We'll talk, chat. I look forward to seeing you soon. Hello, Shiva. Dr. Rob is inauthentic. Are Americans clones? I don't know. Maybe they are. I'm in Da Nang, Vietnam, on the beach. And Dr. Rob is in Ho Chi Minh. So we have parted ways. Nice. That's good to hear, Katie. Carrie, sorry. Jesus. I'm pretty sure I'm dyslexic or I'm just stupid. I can't read properly, or sometimes I just see a word and I just assume that it's what I think it is. But I have to pay attention and read. My goodness. Yes. Thank you very much, Aries. Earth is flat or round or globe. I don't really know, but I think it's round. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, water looks nice. Might go swimming. The tide is increasing. The water is getting more deeper. Yeah, absolutely. I hope nothing but the best for Dr. Rob. Can we see the view? Absolutely. Yes, it's pretty much always warm enough to swim. What happened to Dr. Rob? He's in Da Nang. I mean, Ho Chi Minh, and I'm in Da Nang. Different cities. Yes. Yep. I'm not sure if I'm done with him permanently, but for now at least. What is the temperature there? Maybe it feels like 23, 24, 25 degrees Celsius. It's warm. Warm enough to walk around with a shirt or a t-shirt and shorts. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Did I ever genuinely fear Dr. Rob? No, maybe a little bit, but uh, yep. You're getting Shiva eyelash shampoo tattoo. Well, I'll be happy when you get it. Send me a picture. I'm gonna try something, okay? I want you to tell me what happens. I'm gonna change the voice control to standard, and I'm sure you're gonna be hearing a lot more wind. Let me know if this is doable, if this is audible. Is it better, worse? I'm sure my voice is coming across way more background ones. This is not gonna. Okay, yeah, no. All right, all right, all right. People are saying it's fine. Some people are saying it's worse. It sounds like waterfall. Um, yes, she was a girl. Take care. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Maybe we should meditate. What are your thoughts on clavicular? Cool guy. How do you quit alcohol when I'm not sure? Maybe I don't know. How do I get quit alcohol then? I'm sure maybe you don't have an easy answer. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Good. This is the topic of this video, addiction and how to cure addictions. So let's answer this. Alcohol. I don't have any experience with drinking alcohol or very little. Before that, I want to show you something. Somebody is trying to pull down a coconut. Let's see if he succeeds. I hope he doesn't hit him on the head. So alcohol. Alcohol is a very dangerous addiction. Alcohol is not healthy for your body, not conducive to your health, your spirituality, your mind. But alcohol is a kind of fun. So you drink alcohol when you can't have fun by yourself, but you need some kind of external fun. So you drink alcohol. And come on, I'm rooting for him. Man, I can go for a fresh coconut right now. Anyways, alcohol addiction is just like any addiction. You want to feel the sensations when you are experiencing the addiction desire to come or coming up. Wow, the coconut just fell. Look at that. That's a nice one. They're going to be eating good today. So let's say you're home and you haven't drank alcohol in a day or two, and the sensation to drink arises. You want to drink. Well, just stay with that. You don't have to go forward anymore with that. Just allow it to be there. Okay, I'm desiring to go to drink alcohol. And this desire is not going to last forever. Just observe it. It comes, it's very strong, the desire is very strong, and then slowly it'll pass away. The problem is you want to satiate that uncomfortable itch, that craving. But you don't have to. It's like if you have a itch on your back, for example, you want to scratch your back, but let's say you can't. Well, just leave it alone. It's uncomfortable, yes, I don't like it. But it's not permanent. It's not an eternal thing. If it was an eternal thing, okay, then you gotta really do some things about it. But it's not eternal. The itch will come, it'll be very strong. Oh my god, I itch it so badly. And then it leaves. That's it. So while the itch is there, go and do something that is productive. Meaning either distracts you from it or satiates the itch in some other way, or go lean against a palm tree and itch your back. So that's what I mean. So instead of you drinking alcohol, go and drink water, huh? Or go and drink some juice, or go and drink a coconut, like these guys are pulling coconuts off the trees. Holy crap, I just realized I'm underneath a palm tree, and if a coconut lands on my head, that's gonna be the end for me. This is quite dangerous. I go? Thank you. Yep. So I have to leave, or not leave, but I'll move a little bit because they want to pull the coconut. We're gonna see them do it. So again, the addiction is not permanent. Oh boy, it's very zoomed in. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see if they gift me a coconut. Oh my god. Yes. Wow, it's not easy. It's a little complicated process. You have to hook where the stem is, and then you pull it down. Yeah, it's not an easy process. Even though coconuts should grow on the trees, to pull it down is not very simple. Plus, you don't want the coconut to hit you on the head. That's also not good. Oh, I think he got it. Whoop. So that is how you stop addictions. And that's how you stop your alcohol addiction. Just don't itch the scratch. Don't scratch the itch. And do something better. Go eat. Go spend time with friends. Go enjoy a movie. Go do something that's healthier. There's so many things you can replace the alcohol with that's better. Go binge watch some TV show and eat a bunch of chips. Well, chips aren't the best thing for you, but way better than alcohol. If you really want to solve your addiction, you go to a 10-day Vipassana retreat. That is for sure what will do a lot of clearing for you. You can visit a website called www.dhamma.org, DHAMMA.org. It's a 10-day Vipassana retreat. It's there's no cost. It's all on donations. It's run by basically monks, you could say, and it'll cure your addiction for sure if you practice a meditation technique. But it's hard work. It's not easy. So yeah, yeah. It's free on donate. It's on donation. So people that complete the course, they feel gratitude and they want to support the next round of students. They contribute financially to support the shelter, the cost of electricity, and whatever else, and for food. But that's all that it takes. There's no fee for teaching. It's invaluable. So how can you put a price on it? So they're trying hard. Not easy. Coconuts. So yeah, if you really want help, reach out to me on Facebook. We'll chat. Hey, coconut fell. Look at that. You quit alcohol after 12 times failing. That is what's up. Wow, these coconuts are very robust. Man, coconuts are just an incredible food. It's one of the best foods on the planet. It's coconuts. They grow in tropical countries. They um, they grow in abundance. They're so nutritious. They give you water and food. Inexpensive. Yeah, but the only thing is that it's very difficult to open. That's nature's side effect, you know? Nature defense. Yeah, coconuts are not expensive. And I lost my hat. Vitamin C, sure, sure. Nice, yeah. Florida, tons of coconuts there. Yeah, it's man, life is just wonderful. I'm not eating enough coconuts. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some coconuts. The only thing is so difficult to open. You need a machete, you know. Uh, you can't just cut it with a knife. Yeah. Man, I can't wait to eat some fruits today. I'm gonna go and get a dozen mangoes, some oranges, maybe a coconut or two, some sweet fruit bananas. Oh my God. I'm going to eat like a king. Welcome, Ghost. Yeah. So Shiva is an alien. Yeah, that is what people think. He was an alien. He didn't come here, or he came here. He stayed here for some time and he left. There's no place for his birth. There's no place for his death. There's no yeah. There's no graveyard or burial ground. You should always carry a machete in tropical places. Yeah, that's very reasonable, especially for coconuts. So I'm seeing them pull coconuts right now. Can I be a priest in your religion? I'm not part of a religion. Wow, it's not easy. It's so frustrating to watch this. It's just a little hook, and he's trying to go inside and somehow pull it or grab the coconut and pull it down. But it's not easy. So, you know, there's companies that gather coconuts. They hire monkeys. They basically train the monkey to go up, pull the coconuts down, and it gets a banana or gets some food. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is climbing the tree yourself, but the tree can house snakes, it can house venomous creatures that live up there. It's quite a furry kind of environment, so also not safe. Plus, the tree can break. That's not likely, but you can fall. That's also dangerous. Um, I don't know what the best way of harvesting coconut is. I'm sure there are very good ways. Yeah. Scissor lift, yeah? But coconuts, harvesting coconuts, man, coconuts are the dream. I can't wait to eat some fruits today. And my friends, the primary reason why we're addicted to things, why we're addicted to alcohol or cigarettes or eating or smoke, taking drugs or engaging in sexuality, is because we want to be happy, and we think this makes us happy. Yes, pleasures can make you happy sometimes, short term. It's a very happiness thing, but it's not happy when you overdo it or when you do it in the wrong way. So you go and you drink because you want to be happy. It'll leave you happy, but it'll leave you much more destroyed after. So you're better off doing the things that give you happiness long term, like eating fruits, for example. There's really no downsides to eating fruits. It's gonna give you happiness, and it's gonna last. And it'll be good for your body. Yeah, moderation. I'm sure there's too much fruits. You can take too much fruits. It'll be You know, it'll be too much sugar, I guess. But dopamine, yeah, dopamine. Wow. Another one follows. They're really harvesting them. I read I don't know what that means. Our There's a video I recently watched on Instagram. It says something like, if people that want to be peaceful or relaxed, they smoke. People that want to be happy or fake sense of happiness, they drink, and so on in these addictions. So you're just wanting something, but the avenue that you're doing it is unreasonable. It's not sensible. So instead of you smoking cigarettes to give you some calmness or some relaxation, just breathe or go sleep or don't cause things that gives you stress in the first place instead of smoking cigarettes. I think that might be for me. Are you a free spirit teacher? You are a spirit, yes. Yes, I am. So if you want to reach out to me, if you want to talk to me, you can do so on Facebook. I'm willing to talk to people and help you in whatever way I can on a donation basis. I have clarity. I can see into you, see into your aura, into your energy. It'll be very valuable for you. And money is not expected. So reach out to me, my friends. Reach out. I would love to talk to you. Shiva, have you done psychedelics? How you feel about it? I have done psychedelics. I would prefer not to do them. They're not the best thing for you. You better stay away. Greetings. Greetings back. Yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm sorry I can't give you money, but I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for telling me. Like the video. That supports my channel. You appreciating me and you expressing that is all that I care about. Yes. Yeah, this is from Sadhguru, ishalife.com, where you can buy this. The Satori way, maybe you can send me an email. You can find my email on my YouTube profile. There's a way for you to see my email and email me, and we'll call each other on WhatsApp. I'd love to talk to you. Somebody has something interesting here. Yeah, wealth and richness, Lakshmi. Somebody donated to me yesterday and they said that it was from Lakshmi or their Lakshmi. And it did something to me. It opened me up. Lakshmi, this energy of Lakshmi is something needs to be investigated. I think I'm now energetically evolved enough and old enough physically also to appreciate this energy of Lakshmi. I want to really imbibe this energy, and when I find the most potent, powerful Lakshmi mantra, I'll share it with you. No, you can't. Yes, okay, excellent. Are you willing to reincarnate in a higher realm like sci-fi? No. Cameron, thank you very much for your super chat. We are gods of power. We are definitely all gods, where we have the capability and potential of being gods, God-like. That is good stuff. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Sadhguru is like a god. I see him as like a god. So much energy is absorbed. You can become godlike. You can have spiritual powers. You can be godlike. And what better thing to ask for and to strive towards and be extremely competent and powerful. And we need to accumulate our power, absolutely. What is the secret to beating addiction? Well, the easy answer is also the hard answer, because all I have to tell you is meditate. You meditate, you become more aware, you become more sensitive, you appreciate life more. That's how addictions end. That's how you stop addictions. Did I do weed? Yes, unfortunately. I would give anything back in time to go back in time to never do that again. The hard answer is to meditate as well. So, we can sit here for 30 minutes and meditate. Let's do that for just a few seconds, for 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's see. Oh no, we can't meditate. I have to scroll, I have to switch away, I have to turn up the live stream because it's not enough stimulation. I have to go do something, or something's making me uncomfortable. That's not easy, that's hard. So meditation, that's how you bring balance to your mind. I'm in Vietnam. Do you believe in God in the Bible? Yes, I do. Not fair if you have the ocean to help meditate, lol. Yeah, that's true. Some places are more conducive to meditate, but you shouldn't rely on that. Meditation is something you do inside. It's not something that outside happens. Yep, you're welcome. My pleasure. It's like summer. Yes, climate is warm. It's good for swimming. Yes, being in nature definitely helps meditation. Absolutely. Yes. So be meditative while you're watching me. You can just simply watch and listen and pay attention to the reality of right now. Whatever is happening right now. Right now, you may feel an uncomfortable sensation. Do you need to do something about it? Maybe if you can do something about it, like you're sitting in the wrong way, you can move aside. But fundamentally, my friends, the priority is right now. What is happening right now? You can't change right now. Right now is always the way it is. Yes, if you can make something better happen, do it. But even when you make something better happen, you'll still be in right now, and there's always something to make better. So never escape the fundamental right nowness, the present moment, or the energy underneath the change. I'm changing, you're changing, the wind is blowing, the waves are pushing, my cells are moving. This is the changing nature of physical reality. And you can improve that. You can improve your body, you can improve your life. There's so many things you can improve. But what you can't improve is the stillness, the timelessness, the the peace that's underneath it all. That's when you need to come in contact with. Because even when you're in pain or when you're in pleasure, you can just be peaceful. You can just be calm. Nice. Um, Henriette, Nell, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Discord. Links will be provided in the video, and we'll talk. It's all on a donation basis, so there's no charge, there's no fee. I'm willing to help you as much as I can, as best as I can, and yes, I'm very happy to reward you with my spiritual knowledge and insight and wisdom, whatever I can. Yes, meditate on Krishna, meditate on whatever you want. Addictions, that's what we're all trying to escape. Addiction comes as a result of many, many things. But fundamentally, it's all about sensations. You are addicted to sensations. Be aware of the present moment. Don't do anything. I don't have all that email, WhatsApp, I don't. Okay, then email me. You click on my YouTube profile, there's many links, and then you scroll down, you find my email. My email is shivakailash114@gmail.com. So just pay attention to right now. You're watching this live stream. You don't have to go anywhere. For the next 5 minutes, this is the challenge. If you're addicted, if you're going through addictions, just sit. If you're uncomfortable, be with the uncomfortableness. Be with the sensation. Yes, exactly. The Satori way. That's correct. At gmail.com. Then we can find WhatsApp numbers and so on. He's ripping apart the coconut. Wow. I need a machete and I need to learn how to get the coconuts myself. So, this is the reality, my friends. You're here. There's nothing for you to do. There's nowhere for you to go. Just be okay with the fundamental reality of what's happening right now. You don't have to go and do something. You don't have to go and drink something or smoke something or satiate your addiction. You don't have to push anything away either. You don't have to try to change anything because you're uncomfortable. Just allow everything that's happening right now as it is. That's when you'll find peace. That's when you'll find stillness. Yes, excellent. Yes, reach out to me. Indigo child, that's nice. Oh man, I want some coconut water. When I was in my 10-day retreat, I drank coconut every day. So now let's sit for 30 seconds, or maybe for 30 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how long we can sit for and meditate. And what does it mean, meditate? What does that mean? What does that word mean? Just sit and do nothing. Relax. Be okay with the present moment. Allow everything that happens to be as it is. Nothing for you to do. Just feel your body, feel your energy. What was your question? I've been smoking since 14. I'm 23. JC, whatever. So that's something for ChatGPT to ask or answer. to sit outside of the sun. I don't want to get burned. Yeah. Yes, feel free to write anything you want. What makes meditation easier is having less food in the body, not eating so much, and not eating very complex foods. Your mind will be disturbed if you eat a lot. So meditation always happens best when you are on an empty stomach, especially when you fasted for some time. Then your mind just becomes so calm. Let's see if it'll be better. Okay, send them. Read it. ESG2. Orange, red. I was not spiritual in high school, no. Uh, just stop. Realize that watching porn is weird. Watching others mate. I have lots of videos on that on my YouTube channel. The complexity of nature reveals God's face. Yes, whispers in silence of beauty. God's name is name because He has shown my greatest love. Oh, yep, that's true. The complexity of nature. Nice, my friends. I am going to go to the grocery store and buy some mangoes. Ah, yeah. Again, if you want to reach out to me for a spiritual conversation, message me on Facebook, Instagram, Discord. We'll talk, I'll help you out. All on donation basis. No money is to be expected. What is this place? This is Da Nang, Vietnam. On a Vietnamese beach. Thank you. Okay, sounds good. All right, we will leave it off here, my friends, unless you have any other questions. Yep. What religion do I practice? Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity. What time is it for me? It is 3:24 p.m. Yep, I won't give any mangoes. If you want to send me some mango fund, consider sending me a super chat or visiting my website, shivakailash.com/donate. Proceeds will go towards the mango fund. Have a peaceful day, yes. So if you watch this live stream, then you got some good tips, I hope. If not, rewatch it. I talk about addiction in the beginning. It's worthwhile. And more things to come, my friends. More things to come. Yes, Mr. Bird, reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram or Discord. We'll talk. That's the place to talk to me. I'm willing to talk to you, willing to help you on a spiritual path. Reach out to me. That's it. We've been live streaming for 2 hours. This is not such a conducive space to meditate, or not to meditate, to do live streams. I want to do more live streams in a consecrated space. Thank you, Kasia, for the ketchup chips. I'll save them. Okay, my friends, thank you for joining me on this live stream, and I'll see you again next time. Shiva Shambho.